Hello and welcome to another Puzzling Time video. This video is going to be the look at the latest puzzle by Cristian from Norway Puzzles. Cristian sent this puzzle to me. It's called the Cuplik. It's got a unique solution. The idea is to take each cube and look at these cubes. These cubes have all been individually cut out and hand painted by Cristian and his girlfriend. I think they're fantastic. I know he wants to kind of improve this slightly more to make it a slightly better finish, but honestly, this is really well done. And knowing how many of these he has to produce as well, that's really fantastic. And the idea of this puzzle is to make a solid coloured face on each of the 6 faces, each of them being different. Comes in this wonderful acrylic perspex kind of holder. We've got the stand, which again is kind of Gearly related. That's his first puzzle. If you've not seen Gearly, I'll put a link to it in the description below. But there are many, many ways of putting these cubes together. 200 with a lot of zeros. Classed as a 8 out of 10 on difficulty. Comes with some information. I've already read through this information, so the most important thing for me is looking at how this was built. Just look at the work and the effort that went into this. So really well done. More description, really, basically how to put the puzzle together, how we should look at the end, and then some spoiler tags down here. But it's pretty basic. It's pretty, as a concept, it's put the cubes together to make solid faces on each side. Now, knowing something about Cristian and his kind of PhD background and my PhD background, I know he would have built this logically, and I'm going to try and solve it logically. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to get into the solve for this. So, the first thing I want to do really is to know how many different colours we've got and how many different colours we've got in different cubes. So obviously 6 faces on 27 cubes, so that's going to give me 168 faces. I'm not just going to put this together randomly and get the correct answer. So I'm going to attack this logically. Here's my Logica book. And I'm going to start making notes really on the colours and also the number of them I've got. However, if you think of a Rubik's Cube, take this corner for example, if I had green on this side, purple here and yellow there, if I get another yellow here, there's no way I could have 2 yellows showing because you only get 1 face of each cube shown, unless it's on a corner and then they're all going to be different colours. And if it's on an edge like this, I wouldn't get white, it might be white again. Oh, is this a whole white cube? No, it's white and pink. White and pink next to each other. So this cube, for example, here, I wouldn't write down 5 white faces and 1 pink face. That kind of information isn't really going to help me. What I would need to know is this is a cube which has got 1 pink face and 1 white face, because that's all I can use from this. So straight away I could write down, okay, I'll use W for white, and we'll just do a tally. I've got 1 white and pink, and I've got 1 pink, and then that is a point. And the idea, hopefully, is that one of these colours will have exactly 9, or more than one, will have exactly 9 colours showing, and then that'll be our start point. So it's going to take a bit of time, so this bit's going to be sped up, but this is just me making a note of, look, I've got a purple, I've got a yellow, I've got a green, and an orange. So each of these has been noted. Bear with me whilst I go through all this. So a couple of things to note. We have 2 different types of greens. We have dark green and a light green. So that's just something to bear in mind. Blue, yellow, white, pink, orange, light green. And then the last cube, yellow, white, pink, orange, and blue. Okay, so just looking at the notes I've made, bearing in mind there might be a little bit of error, it looks like we don't have enough purples to make a side, because I've only got 8 purples. It looks like I don't have enough red or light green. So looking at this, I guess my outside colours are going to be white, pink, yellow, green, which is the darker green, orange and blue. And there were 17 white cubes with white on. There were 14 pink ones, 11 with the dark green, 15 with the orange, and 9 with the blue. Open yellow, 19. So we know this is one of our colours, and there's only 9 sides. So I'm going to find those 9 cubes, and that's going to be my start point. Just put this aside so I can see some of these straight away. So it should be 3 more. One more to find. Okay, so these cubes I can kind of just keep to one side. So I know that one face is going to look like this, but obviously when it's in its holder, all my sides are going to look the same. So I need to find a logical way of working out what those sides are. And again, this is going to have to be going back to kind of the drawing board, if you like, a little bit. But we've got a bit of knowledge now. We know that the reds, the light green, and the purples are kind of irrelevant to us. So if we look at these cubes, we know that purple is going to be on the inside, okay? So let's and the colour opposite is of no relevance to us really whatsoever, because that's going to be facing inwards. And what I want to find obviously is 3 cubes this time, which have got the same colour on, and it only appears once. So let's see if we can do that. So I'm not interested in recording purples, reds, or light greens. But this one here, this blue cube, it's got a white and it's got a pink. Again, not interested in purple, not interested if it's got 2 whites. The opposite colour there, again, isn't really going to be of any use to me whatsoever. So I was disturbed there for a second, but I'm back. Let's have a look. So I've done 1 cube, just 2 coloured faces we're interested in. Not interested in red. Dark green, yes, I'm going to call that green because light green isn't useful. Red's not useful, so it's just got dark green on. So that's a good cube. I know that that is a central cube, effectively, because I know it's got to have a dark green facing on the edge. So that is an edge piece, green on one side, blue on the other. So that's good to spot. Here's a green. Obviously blues are relevant to me, except for the fact that, well, that's green there. This pink could come into play. So if I was looking at this one, I would usually dismiss that pink because there's another blue there. That could be an edge. So I will record that pink. And I will record the orange. So this should be a little bit quicker. So white and yellow. The reds are no good, the opposite is no good. This is mostly blue, I forgot, I've got a yellow and a white. This is a white, purple, which is no use to me. Green, and the pink's on the other side, isn't it? So green, it's a light green, so that doesn't count. And white. So I'm not going to be working out the white side next, because I've got too many of those. There's another white, there's a yellow, that's a light green, that's an orange, pink's no good to me. Yellow, white, that's not what we do tell is, pink, white, yellow, orange. Right, okay, so what can we tell from this? Well, I can tell that the green, the dark green, is opposite the blue because there's only two of those, so it's not going to be on the edge. And I can either start really with my pinks or my orange. So let's have a look at starting. So I said I had that cube, didn't I? Which had red and red. The greens must be next to each other. So unless I've, oh look, that's a light green. That's a dark green. What if I've missed one of these out? That's a light green, that's a dark green. So this isn't going to be an edge. This is going to be central to my 9 because I can't. The dark green's on the opposite side of the full cube, and the reds are irrelevant. So that I know is slap bang in the centre, and I've got to build the 8 around it. So that one's accounted for. Now I can have a look at pinks or oranges. Let's pick some oranges out. So I should have 3 orange faces. There's 2, 3, and just double check I haven't got any extras. So these are my 3 orange faces. Now can I put these together in such a way that I also have a side built up on the other side? So let's see, I could have pink on this side. This is a bit of an awkward cube with the 2 blues. So this is where we're going to have to do another kind of step of logic, maybe. Let's have a look. If I've taken this cube here, this has got pink on it and it has got orange. Now I know I've only got 3 cubes, so this must be a corner piece. I must have orange on one side, pink on the other, and then blue on top. So that must go that way. So I'm looking for the 2 orange pieces to go next to it here, and then the other 2 cubes with pink on to go along here. Now I don't know the exact orientation of these pieces or even which way round they go. Which is the one with pink? This one. So these 2 pieces might be switched, but this is the general kind of setup I'm looking for. Pink on this side, orange here. Now is there some logic towards working out? Well, that's a dark green, so that definitely has to go on that corner. we know we've got pink facing out. And I know, well, with this can't be, that's yellow and that's white. So don't really know which way round those are going just yet. That's got white there, so, and that's got light green. Okay, so a bit of logic here now. I can't put these two this way around because it would end up with light green on that side. So it must be white on this side. So I've got these three, orange, blue on top with white on this side. Because I've got white on this side, that must be this way around to have yellow on the back. Now I'm going to start building this inside my my stand. So bring the stand over. I've got my blue facing this way, and I know I've got white there, pink here. In fact, I'm going to just rotate it this way around. And I know these two cubes must go with pink here and pink there, so it has to be yellow. So this is my first kind of L shape. I also discovered that this cube went in the middle, so I'm happy so far with my logic. Look at my three remaining cubes. So it's got two with yellow on, which is what I want. And I've got hopefully two with white on. In fact, all three have got white on, have they? But this one's got white and yellow, so that's going to go here in the just put blue down. Ah, okay. So blue down, white on this side, yellow there. Now all I'm interested in is, do I have the blue and the yellow? There, that's the one. So that must be the cube that goes in there. And then finally, blue and white. Okay, so logic so far dictates this is correct. Now I could, or maybe I have to, go back to my kind of drawing board and look at my recounting, or I could look for corners. So for example here, white and orange, orange and pink, pink and yellow and white. So I'm looking for how many of those I've got. So this one, for example, is a white and pink. That's of no use to me. This cube here is either going to be in the middle or in the center. So I'm going to start first by looking for, what's this first one? White and oranges. So how many of these cubes have got white and orange next to each other? One there. Two. Now I've already got two, so it's going to be, you know, two up is perfectly expected. I don't want any more than two. I've got three, so I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to carry on with white and orange. Instead, I'm going to look for orange and pink. I had an orange and pink, but they were on opposite sides. That's an orange and pink next to each other. So there really is a lot of logic involved. Certainly the way I'm attacking this. 3 orange and pinks. So that's of no use to me. Let's look for pink and yellow. Stop again. Okay, white and yellow. Okay, so this doesn't look like the right plan of attack. So let's go back to our original kind of notes. We know we've sorted blue out. The next lowest was green. So do we have 6 cubes with green on, or do we have more than 6 cubes? So that would be maybe my plan of attack should be to get the 9 greens, the 9 dark greens. I'm hoping there are only 9 dark greens. Okay, so I want to try and build the top layer. Now I've got this bottom blue layer built. Let's see if we can build the top layer. And we've got a bit more information because we know that we're going to have a green with a pink and orange next to it. So have I got a green with a pink and an orange? This one. This is a green with a pink and orange, but it's the wrong orientation. The pink and the orange are, if I put this down, the wrong way around. So I'm going to keep looking. Again, my pink and my orange are the wrong way around on this one. Wasn't double sided, was it? Oh, I can't find a green that has pink and orange. So maybe my bottom layer was wrong. Oh no, this is the one. Ah, pink on both sides. So I know that this goes in the top corner there. So I know that goes in the top corner. How many more? I've got at least 2 cubes there with orange. That's a light green. How many cubes with pink? That has a pink on it. That has a pink on it. So quite a few. Well, let's just put this here for now. Let's look for the green, which has got orange and white next to each other. So we get the corner. That's one. It's a light green. That's the second one. So I've got two options on that corner. I'm going to leave that corner. Let's look at this one. Green with yellow and pink. I'm sure Cristian will contact me to tell me that this was the most shambolic way of attempting to solve this puzzle. But I am trying to solve it live. So I am trying to solve it without any hints or help. So I'm sorry if it's a little painful to watch. Certainly not my intent. That is the only one. So that will go there. Right, green with yellow and white. Let's see if we can do that one. They're the wrong way around, those yellow and whites. That is the right way, so that's one option. That was the second option, wasn't it? So they're still green with orange and white. So one of these is green with orange and white. That one goes there, and this one must go here. Okay, so let's see how many white faces. I've got 1, 2 white faces. How many yellow faces? That cube's got a yellow face. That cube's got a yellow face. How many cubes with pink faces? That's got a pink. And it's the only one. So this cube will go in there. This entire layer is going to move up. Okay. Greens with orange. That's light orange, that's not count. Light greens, that's not counting. There we go, only one. Green with white. That's the only one. Green with yellow. This is the only one, which means this drops in the center. So that's my green layer complete. I'm going to take this off, this top layer, and then I'm going to look at solving the middle layer, the final step. So for this last step, we know we've got 3 whites, so we should have 1, 2, we've got 3 cubes of white on there, 4 cubes. I'm not going to start on the white. I'm looking for the easiest place to start. I could probably finish this anywhere now. This is the orange side. 1 orange cube. Two, 3, 4 orange cubes. Let's try pink. 1, 2 pinks. 3 pinks. 4 pinks. That's the. Let's start with yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to go for this corner idea again. So I'm going to look for how many of these have yellow and pink next to each other. These two do. So I'm going to ignore them too. How many of these have got pink and orange next to each other? This one's got pink. And that's got pink and orange next to each other, so it's not that. Maybe I'll look for orange and white. hoping one of these will just be a unique solution. So this is an orange and white, so that's one option. And in fact, it's the only option, so we know we've got orange and white there. Have we got one which has got white and yellow? That would be perfect. The end is nigh, the end is nigh. White and yellow, there we go. So that will go that way. Yellow and pink. I did see a yellow and pink, so that's one option. Is that the only one? It certainly looks that way. And then finally, let's see if I've still got the pink and orange. Pink and orange, so that one goes in there. Okay, so that many colours left, or blocks left to put in. Got one pink one. Got one orange one. Orange side, that's my orange side. That's my pink side. Do I have any others that have got pink or orange on? So that can drop in there. That can drop in there. How many white faces? None on that one. Only one on this one. The orientation doesn't matter. Yellow. This is the only one with yellow on it. And this wonderful coloured cube, which has got light green, purple and red on, which is none of our faces, so maybe I should have noticed early on that that lived in the centre of our cube. But there you go. I can't spot everything all the time. And there is our finished cube. I don't know how long that took. I don't time myself with these things. But probably about half an hour or so, I'm guessing. It's a wonderful puzzle. It's a wonderful logic puzzle. There's probably numerous ways to attack this puzzle, numerous ways to complete it. But obviously it's quite eye-catching, it looks very nice. I'm looking forward to kind of taking this apart and mixing it up and coming back to it again in 6 months' time and seeing if I can find a better way of solving it. But it's the Cuplik puzzle by No Way Puzzles. I'm going to put all the information in the description below. Well worth checking out. If you haven't got a Gearly, it's a great little kind of SD take-apart puzzle. And of course, there's a couple of genres. This puzzle obviously is more of a logic put together, what we would call a matching problem puzzle. But definitely, if you like your matching problem puzzles, this is a good version of it. That's all for now. I'll see you all very soon. And here is the final version of the Cuplik that's been released. So we can see we've still got the usual design, a nice bit of instructions, and we still have the clear frame for the piece to sit in. So the changes primarily from the kind of prototype version that you saw me solve and this version, instead of having two different greens, we have a green and a grey, and we also have more precision in the kind of pieces, so they're a little bit squarer, they sit a little bit nicer, a little bit very smooth, good tolerances with them. But I do still like, we can still see it's hand painted, and I really do like that, and I'm glad they didn't get rid of that, because I love to see the effort that went into a puzzle like this, both on the design and on the making. It displays really well whether it is solved or unsolved, and that's a real testament kind of to the quality and the build of it that I really enjoy. So fantastic puzzle, definitely worth checking out.